All right, folks, it is time to move on to the next world of this game. So as I explained probably a little too much in the previous episode, we've just finished the Glass Temple, which finishes off Verdant Glen as far as the main quest is concerned. The game wants us to enter the Haven of Insight. I don't know what that means, because when I last played the game, I didn't go here next. I went to the Great Pearl and awaken Lucent Waters. So I'm going to see exactly what the game is asking of me here. I'm curious. So we're going to head this way. And of course, I'm going to solve puzzles on the way because that is what the game is all about. So I'll probably take a route around the edge. Hold on, there's a sky drop here. And we'll hit some extra locations on... Oh, another archway. Location in the way. I see a matchbox here. Wonder where the opposite is, and it is over there. We might find some, well, the random puzzles scattered around, but we might find some other like trials or things. Oh, this is a new puzzle type I haven't done yet. This is called the leitmotif, and the way it works is we want to find a perspective that creates this image here. Exactly. There we go. I feel this is an underutilized type of puzzle, but I really like it. Alright, we got some match 3 stuff. Alright, we have 9 turquoise, but I'm betting I'm going to solve them. Ooh, actually, how am I going to solve them? 4 and 5? If I make this now, the game is over, so I don't want to make that move, but I do want to make this. Right? No, because then there's nothing I can do. Because if I do this, that's over. So maybe... Maybe I do this move first. Hold on. Yeah, I've been baited. I've been baited hard. And now I do that move. Look at that. Alright, where was I going? Ooh, another sightseer. Let's hit that. What was that sound? Oh, that was that. That is just the monolith, which is right up there. So we're gonna just head here. I have to be more central. There. Done. Ooh, leveled up. Level 12. So let's check out the mastery page here. And we just get some sparks for that, which is nice. I like that. Yeah, match 3 is apparently my best puzzle type right now. Interesting. It's going to be logic grid. Trust me, there's more of these than anything in the game. This is going to level up first. Let's look at our map, because yes, we have reached the first milestone of the perspective puzzle, so we get an echo of time. And what that is... Hold on, let's look at it. Wait, it said echo of time, but I'm in lore fragments. The Keepers of the Known, page 1. The chasm is silent because it exists outside the thoughts of all who dwell beyond it. This is how I intended it to be. On one side of the chasm there lies a realm where fragments of ancient worlds drift about like weightless rocks. Though this realm is endless, it shares a boundary with another. Neither realm can be glimpsed by eyes from the other, for any who cross the boundary will cease to exist. The known and the unknown cannot exist together. This, too, is how I intended it to be, for I am the shaper of realms. What does that mean? I don't know. It wasn't this one. So I think if we go to Echoes of Time, yes, that's what we just read. So lore fragments we find around the world, and we get them from some quest upgrades or whatever. But Echoes of Time are all from mastery progression, I believe, and they're just longer bits of lore. So that's that. Anyone who knows what the heck this game is on about, just tell me. I'm not entirely sure. Let's try this puzzle out. So the 7s could connect, but these cannot. All dark cells must connect, so that will come out. That is all forced. That is forced. That can't connect to the 7. So now the 4 has to come out at least that far. And no matter what, it's going to be here or there. So that has to be a dark cell. This has to come out, which means that does. this has to come out, so now we have this completed. This cannot connect to the 7. Where do we go from here? Well, these are going to have to go through, but they could go through here or there. Well, the 8 could go up one more space, but that's as far as it could go that direction. I have to use my big brain now. Any other rules besides that? My instinct is to try to move these pieces to be as far out of the way as possible, which would be something like this. No, sorry, something like this. So I can make room for the 8. But that doesn't feel like a logical move. Well, think about it. If I did something like this, then we'd be stuck here. So I don't want to do that. I do want to bring it around the edge this way. I got 6 of the 8 so far. So I do, in fact, want to make a move like this. And then no matter whether or not this piece exists... Oh, it can't anyway. So this piece has to go here. Like so. Yeah, it feels like I'm not doing ironclad logic to get through this. I'm just sort of figuring that, well, these has to move out of the way, doesn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? That's how that has to be. That feels like really loose logic. Maybe there was a better way to solve that. Let's head down and do this puzzle. Why not? Alright, we can't connect these to each other. We haven't really seen a lot of puzzles with dark cells with numbers in them, but that's allowed. The 8's not going to connect to this. That would make a much too large region. The 3 has to come out like so. The 5 at most can go one space this way, so it does have to come down. And it can't go here, so it has to come down there. So it also has to come out one this way. Yeah, that's the only place the 5 can go. Any other way, and it would connect to something else. Oops, this finishes off these. Now the 8... I feel like I'm just going to put the 8 in every spot that doesn't connect to the large group of black cells. So it's going to be like that. I believe that makes 8, and we're done. Alright, back down this way, actually. I want to head toward the center, because I want to go to this temple here. And there's a really interesting reason why. You don't know what this temple is. So I have a goal to get 30 armillary rings. You might think this will take a while, but it's not going to, and I'll show you why in a moment. Okay, area numbers must equal region sizes. Let's see here. This one does not have an obvious first move. This 4... Well, I don't want this 4 to go out this way, because then this guy's trapped. So this 4 can be here, or it can be down there. So the 4 definitely has to approach here. So if this 4 moves this way, that is still possible. In fact, yeah, this is the only way that this 4 can be. Because it can't go any further this direction. And if it goes here, it blocks the 4. If it goes here, it blocks the 4. So this is the only way this 4 works, which means that's the only way this 4 works. The 6 needs space to grow, and the only way it can do so without touching the 3 is like that. So that's the puzzle. Alright, let's do this match 3. I don't see any reason not to just make this move now. Right? Like this here. How do I make the 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. This needs to move in. What if I do this? This isn't helping. Oh, hold on. Got it. Now this. Now that. Strange. Alright. The Temple of the Infinite Rings. In this temple, you see a ton of armillary rings. These will auto-regenerate. They are essentially randomized. We can stand in here and farm armillary rings until the end of time if we so choose. Let's grab these other puzzles that are in the way. So there's a sightseer, and that looks like it is outside the temple. It's going to be nearby, but it's not the side we came in on because we didn't see a hidden pentad or lore thing there. So let me check the other side. There it is. So let's get an angle that looks at him. Oh, happens to just grab the right spot here, right? Oh, no, no, no. There it is. Solved. Back into the temple now. Any other... Can you do the matchbox that's there? Where's the other one for that? Ah, there it is. Alright, now to the rings. So the goal here is to solve 8 armillary rings. I think through here... No, we have to be like... below? Through this hole? No, there's this ring here I've forgotten. Through that. This one's easy, it's just there. This one is also easy, it's just gonna be this way. Nope. This, excuse, no, it's not easy, I'm an idiot. There it is. Oh, see, that one just popped into existence. So the rings will do that. Every time I solve a ring, another one will appear. And we can do this forever. I do love this place, honestly. Here? Yep. Let's get this logic puzzle. Give ourselves a break from rings for a second. I'm gonna blow my nose. Beautiful sounds. Okay, I don't want to make 3 in a row dark cells or 3 diagonals, so well, that's going to do this. We already kind of knew the 4 had to go there anyway, though, right? So here's the thing. If I make the 4 like this, this will also have to be a white cell, because otherwise we have 3 black cells in a row. But it is possible I do something like this. And by that I mean no, it is not possible, because that makes 3 in a row there. This would also do that. This would also do that. So yes, this is in fact a square. That is the only thing I can do here. I don't want to make 3 in a row diagonally, which will force these ones to be like so. Let's see. If I made this one white, we'd have 3 diagonally in a row black. So that is how it goes. And we want to block off the 3 diagonals. The 5 will connect to these 2 white ones. There's no way not to, and the only way to do so without overloading it is to connect it here. So we don't want 3 in a row, so we have to stop this. We also can't connect these. We don't want to connect 3 diagonally, so that has to be white. Well, also, we just have 4 white cells there. Neat. Good puzzle. Well done. No, hold on. There. One more, and we'll have finished this place. There we go. So we can see on the map, yeah, the Temple of the Rings enclave is done. It's not really an enclave, it's a trial, as we see down here. So trials, like enclaves, are essentially preset locations for puzzles. This is one of the few that has randomized puzzles in it. Most of them don't. So they're just smaller versions of that kind of stuff. So like that. Let's keep going, because there is one more Mirabilis we can get if we get 15 Armilliar rings, but I do see a hidden ring there. Hold on, let me get it from here. There we are. Let's grab this one through here. No, through, excuse me, through there. Oh, another ring. Hold on, hold on. Through there. Oh, one popped into existence. We'll never run out of rings here. It's great. Back when the game was multiplayer, this place, not only could you farm the rings, but you could essentially spawn camp them, because armillary rings and sky drops were not like locally stored. Like every other puzzle, if someone else solved it, it didn't prevent you from solving it. But if somebody else solved an armillary ring, the armillary ring would be forever solved and you couldn't do it. Same with sky drops. So in this area, if you're fast enough, you could prevent anyone else from coming in and taking the armillary rings if you wanted to be a complete asshole about it. Okay, so now we've completed this temple. There honestly isn't any more goals here. However, the rings are still infinite. We can always come back here and play with armillary rings. We'll never run out of them. So I can hit my 30 armillary ring goal very quickly without having to explore too much of the world. Just keep doing this for a bit until I hit my 30 requirement. There. So yeah, these will eventually disappear, be replaced by other puzzles. There. I mean, I like armillary ring puzzles anyway, but it's really nice that there's an area where you can just farm them. There. Ooh, hold on, I gotta get underneath and not go through there. This one is also through there. 5 more. Gotta go through there. Yeah, because these are essentially randomly done, like they might be taken from a pool of handcrafted puzzles, but essentially this is randomized puzzle. How do I, this one's, I don't know that one. Because it's essentially randomized, the puzzles aren't as hard as some of the other armillary rings we'll see later, but that's okay. Oh, nope, just a little more. There we go. Oh, I've hit 30. 30 out of 30. We're good. I want to do more. There we go. And that's the Temple of the Infinite Rings. One of my favorite mini enclaves, just because it's so much fun to go in there and snipe at the rings. I hear the cube, but first things first, we're going to do the ring right here. The cube is here. To the left. Ah, there it is. Nice. Well, anyway, my goal was to go this way, but I'm getting distracted quite a lot. Here's a wandering echo I can do. Ah. This is really taking me the opposite direction I want to go. Like 100% the opposite direction. That was fun. I've only done 2 movement puzzles? Wow. Oh, that's right, I haven't even discovered the other types. Okay, area numbers. Oops, we'll do that. Well, the 2 can't connect there, it overload, so that is done. The 4 is done. This 2 can't connect there, so it is done. These 2s are complete. This 5 can only be this. This 3 cannot connect there. This 3 is done. This 4 can't connect here. It would overload. This would overload. So now that is done. Easy. Back the way I came now. There was another logic puzzle here with 5 pips that I would love to try. There it is. Okay. Well, I'm going to guess that the 10s will all be connected and the 11s will be connected. And the reason is, this board is only 7 by 7. That's 49. So, if they don't all connect to each other, there's not enough space for all of this. So the 11s are probably going to connect here. My sort of insight the game never really brings up is if you see 2 things on the edge that need to connect to each other, most of the time, just bring them around the edge. There's no reason not to. These won't connect into here. Those can't connect, so that has to be a black cell there. I bet these will connect. So either those two, or those 2. Well, that has to come out, so that's going to solve our problem there. Well, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 probably, because if it's not, what the heck is this? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There it is. Another one of these. I do love logic puzzles, which makes it great that that's the most common type. So all dark cells and all light cells are connected. Well, here's the thing. If this is a light cell, this entire block, well then these dark cells can't go anywhere. So that has to be a dark cell. But we don't want to make the 2x2 pattern of dark cells. We can do it with light cells just fine. There's no rule about that there. But dark cells can't. So that has to be light and that has to be light. These have to now escape, so that forces this to be like that. This has to be dark, otherwise light cell can't escape. Dark cell, we don't want to make squares, so there we go. Now if this was a dark cell, we'd have square and the light cells wouldn't escape, so that is a light cell. But this does have to be a dark cell, otherwise this one won't escape. So there you go, can't make squares. This has to be a light cell, so does that. So dark cells have to go through there, then around the edge like so, and we're done. Wait, there's something there? I swear, I will get distracted so much in this game. I know what I'm supposed to be doing, but I keep seeing puzzles I want to play. Maybe... Oh, there's the smallest ball. There's the smallest ball. Stand where the smallest ball is and make a circle, and we have our sky drop. A lot of stuff here. Here's another logic grid. Connect all dark cells. Cool. Light cells connected as well, so this is the only way to do it. Just bring it around. So we are now approaching another trial, Symbolic Duality, so might as well do it. It's right here. This trial is like most of them in the game, purely a set of logic grids. So that's mostly what we're going to see. Like Temple of Infinite Rings is unusual in that it's not a logic grid trial. So let's start this out. So we have area numbers, but this time they're in black. These can't connect. Those can't connect. So we've basically got this done. Block these off. That's done. This has to come up at least once, which forces that. This is forced. This can't go up that way, so it has to be here. That is done. Don't connect. Now we have area, region, numbers, whatever, in both colors at the same time. That is the obvious thing we have to do. This has to come out there, so that is solved. Area outlining. This will probably be something we've already done. Surround all completed area numbers with the opposite color. That's just what you do with that puzzle. It's such an obvious insight. Okay. 5 has to come out. That has to come out. That has to come out. So now that is all forced. The 4 has to come out, and it can't connect with 5. Actually, the 5 is done. The 4 is done. That's done. Yeah, this is basically what you have to do to just move that puzzle. Well, that's done. Well, now that's done. And now that's... Okay, I got it. Easy peasy. These have to come out this far. And then it has to come out this far. That's all you can do. Alrighty. Don't connect different numbers. The 6 has to come out. They all have to come out. Okay. Well, if this connects here, it's going to be too large, so that completes both 3s. The 6 has to be this, the only way to make 6. And, oh, we're done. I'm blowing my nose again. That's great, made sick. What, you think my husky voice is natural? No, just get a cold. So we've done the main logic grid, but there's additional logic grids we're going to need to do here. So let's just do them all. Why not? Or we'll have to escape that far at least, which is going to make this happen, which is going to make that happen. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that has to connect. This is 5 cells, so it can't connect to this one. So that is that. And this is forced. We're done. Here's a 2-pipper. Should be a little more challenging. The 1 is complete. 2 can't connect here. 3 can't connect there. No matter what, the 4 will connect this way, so we don't want it to overload here, or there, or there. And so it's done. The 5 has to come out. And so 6, the only way to make this, it will connect to all of these. The only way to do it without overloading is that. Oh, Morphic Fractal I should do. It's there. That's done, and now that's done. That is done. 3 can't connect there, so that's done, and that is done. The 5, we don't want it to connect to any of these or it'll overload, so it must connect there. Solve all 7 of the additional logic grids. All right. Cool. Ooh, this one's a bit different. Now all of them are the same color. The 2 is going to come out that way. This is forced. That is forced. And now the 5 just has to be that. Okay. How about this one? Surround the 1. The 3 can't connect here. The 2 can't connect to that, so that's done. Those can't connect. The 3 is done there, and so is the 5. And we're done. Don't connect these numbers to each other, so 3 is forced that way, and 2 is forced that way. 5 has to come out, and it's done. And there's only 6 spaces left for the 6, so it is done. Missing 1. There it is. Ooh, it's the hardest one. It's just a bigger puzzle, but we're going to start with the forced moves. This can't connect to either of those. This can't connect in here or up there. So that's done. So this 2 is done. That 2 is done. And the 4 is done. The 3 can't connect here. This 3 is complete. This 4 can't connect there. This 3 can't connect either of those. The 2 is now complete. The 4 can't connect down here, and the 3 can't connect in there. 3 can't connect there. The 2 can't connect there. Let's see, 3 can't connect here, so the 3 is done. The 2 can't connect there, so it is done, and so is that. 4 can't connect there, so it has to go up at least once, and it can't connect to that. Alright, now the question is the 4 and the 3. The 4 is either going to be this, that, or that. So this one is forced. There we go. So the 3 is done and the 4 is done. Wow, brilliant. Okay, let's hit this puzzle since it's here. Not much fun. This is Morphic Fractal. Oh dear, so how's this one going to work? I want to see. I'm just going to move a mouse around until something starts happening. So this, I feel like I want to get more like this together. Yeah, more like that, because it's starting to make the shape up there, but I have to like find the... Okay, well I guess that's the arrangement. Man, it's like so unsatisfying. Where's that cube? I hear the cube. Oh, it's right in front of me. Anything up here? Just checking. Oh, there's a monolith fragment. Ooh, we have some puzzles here. So this is a 1 pipper. We have 4 pips. Now here there's 2 stars. We haven't seen those yet. Basically, after 5 pips, we start counting stars. So 2 stars is equal to 7 pips. And I'm going to do them because might as well. So take those. 5 can't connect there or there. The 2 can't connect there, so we're done. 5 can't connect to any of that. 3 can't go either of those directions. And the 8 has to come out, so the 3 does too. 7, 8, which means that this 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Cool. Alrighty then. So where do I start with this? Well, these have to escape. The question is, what color is this ring out here? So this 5, no matter what, is going to move to one of these 3 spaces and therefore touch the outer ring. And if the outer ring is dark, it will overload the 5. Therefore, the outer ring is light. We can't connect this. That will be done. The 5 cannot connect to the outer ring. Let's see. Which way will it go? The 5 can connect here, but it doesn't have to. Or it will connect there. This 5 can come down one more space, but that's as far as it can go, so it must come up at least once. So the 6 must come out. Let's see. Can't connect the 5. It has to come up one more space, and it can't go any further. So that's that. The 5 is now complete. Let's see here. The 6, is there any way it doesn't connect to this? Yes, but connecting to this saves a lot of space for these ones. So I would connect it like this in order to make the puzzle more easy to solve. The 7 should probably come around this way. No, I don't know that yet. I need to do this somehow. This is probably the way to do it, because this way, yeah, that's how you get the 7 in there. That was just open the third eye to see that, because I needed to make sure the 6 and 7 didn't touch, but the 3 also couldn't block them by touching the outer ring. That was the only way to do it. It says 1 to 2, 3 stars. There's also 4 and 5 star puzzles. We're just not going to see them for a while. All right, the 1 is done. The 1 is done. The 2 is done. The 3 comes out. 2 comes out. 3 can't connect. 4 comes out, and it can't connect there. 2 comes out. 3, 2. Okay, now is where we start doing our real work. Oh, that can't be there, so that's done. That can't be there. It can't be there. Oh, there. So the 5 could be here, or it could be these two. The 4 could go there. Let's see here. 4, 3. Well, let's see. If the 4 went here, we'd be stuck, because then the 3 would have nowhere to go. So that has to be a light cell. So the 4 is either going to connect to here or to there. Let's see. This 4, where's it going to go? If this happens, this can't be it, because then the 4 has to do this. Oops. So that has to be a light cell. So that's your 4. Either one of these. We don't know for sure yet. Because if it's here, that finishes the 4 off. But if it's here, the 4 has to come out. We don't know. 5. I think no matter what, the 5 has to be in this space. Is that true? No, this is possible 5. Well, let's look at how this 4 is going to connect. If this 4 doesn't connect here, it would have to be like this, right? But then the 5 is not going to do... The 5 can't go anywhere. So... the 4... Well, it could be like this. This is not possible. The reason this is not possible to do these two is because this would be fine, but then we would have to block it off here. So this is not possible, and that's not possible. Is this possible? I'm trying to check if this square needs to be dark. If this is the case... Actually, this check might be it. This just might be it. Alright, there it is. Hey, level 13. I had a goal in this video. I had a goal, and I'm not going for it. What do I get for this? A lore fractal? Great. What does it say? I could not truly know the human experience unless I viewed it from within. I shed one form for another. I lessened golden wisps twirling elegantly into limbs and stepped into a world that was both familiar and foreign. Cute. Alright, what's this one say? I fulfilled my purpose long ago, yet I never faded like the others. The very echoes of time ring in my ears as if eons passed in a moment. To be the last of my kind was a sorrow I could not escape. Are you, though? There's a bunch of other characters around here. Alright, we're starting to head into a new area here. We should see on the map. We're heading into Lucent Waters. Let me see what this is here. There is a puzzle there. I'm just going to do it. Alright, there's that. Don't make 4 in a row dark. Okay, well that means I have to block that. Alrighty then. Connect all dark cells though. Oh dear, so I do have to bring this around, like so. Okay, I see. I see what's going on here. Oh, wrong button. Okay. Oh, that's just it. It's just follow the logic. Anyway, I was continuing this direction. There's some more. But the memory is fleeting. Is it even my own? Sky in the distance, torn open. A world within my world, or my world within another world. What the hell are you talking about? Then all I ever was. Erased. Just so weird. Let's grab that from down here. Okay. I really don't like the ones that look this confusing, because I have no way of, like, how do I know when I'm okay, I guess that was it. I guess that was just the answer to them. I hate this so much. Alright, don't get distracted, don't get distracted. Another Morphic Fractal though. Hold on. This already looks really close. How do I know? How do I know what it's supposed to be? Okay, let's look at the edges here. These things don't want to be connected by anybody. So what if how do I move it around there so it's not connected? And then out like this. Oh dear, I don't know. This way somehow? What? I don't know. It's hard to tell what's happening here. Yeah, I don't really want this to connect this way. Ah! Okay, like, this seems like it's starting to head the right direction, but it needs now to connect down here, but not the way it is connecting. Like, these rings need to exist, but there need to be more of them. How do I make that happen? Am I even close? Is there just a different area I have to be in? Like this sort of stuff? Just moving it very slowly as I go. Okay, how about looking at this shape? It needs to be mushroom shaped, but also have the thing on the end of it. How do I get that mushroom shape with the thing? I was close. So somewhere close to this. Something close to this? No, it's still too. There's too much of that noise. How do I get rid of the noise? How do I get back to the shape I just had? I lost it. There. This. This one's a real stumper, and by stumper I mean it's just random. I don't know what the solution is. And I don't feel like I'm getting any closer to it. Like, I don't feel like I'm getting smarter solving it. I'm not having an aha moment like, oh, I figured out how to solve this one. It's just Nothing seems right. Oh, it seems like I'm closer here, but I don't know. This looks too small. Thought I had something going on there, but not really. Alright, this is going to get just way too boring to watch. I can't handle this. This is... I really hate Morphic Fractals for this reason. Because the other one I solved without knowing what I was doing, so it didn't feel like a solve to me. It felt like just a flailing around and having the game reward me for it. This one feels like I'm flailing around and the game isn't rewarding me for it. I don't know why that's correct. Oh god, such terrible puzzles. In a game that I otherwise really love, it's honestly such a terrible design for a puzzle. Oh hey, here's a new one. Glow orbs. We haven't seen this yet. I want to touch all of these as fast as I can. So what is the strategy here? There's one way down there. Let's try starting here, there. Did it. Hold on. Why did it restart the puzzle? No, don't do that. Oh, I did it in 6.79. I don't want to do that. I want to get better. So with flow orbs, you see there's like a bronze time, a silver, and a gold. I want to see if I can get the gold time. How would I do that? Because this one really takes you out of the way. Oh, darn. What if I started with the one down here out of the way? Darn. So the problem I have with flow orbs is the problem I have with all of the movement puzzles in the game is that the movement is really not precise in this game. And so you end up with this terrible sort of like... Yeah, like I'm getting stuck on things. It's very floaty, so it's hard to control myself in the air very precisely. Alright, that was a little faster, but I bet I could do that more. It's just... It canceled my flight. I didn't press the button to cancel my flight. It just did it. And that was 0.02 of a second too slow. Gonna have to restart because that's not going to do it. Boy, this is not a very fun one. That's too slow. There might be a faster route. I just am not totally sure what it would be. Yeah, it just canceled my flight on me. I didn't do that. So yeah, this is the type of puzzle that would be fun in a different game. But in a game like this where the movement is not very precise, it's very floaty, this ends up being a pretty subpar puzzle type, unfortunately. Wait, hold on. The quest I went just ended. Press Q to emote. Sure. Bye. So I guess when I went there to the place, now I want to touch the Great Pearl. Alone I do not know the truth of our purpose. Perhaps I will find it within the knowledge shared among all Numa. Numa Numa yea, I will seek them out. Here we are. So just like Verdant Glen, we're going to touch this pearl to awaken the place, which will give us access to the enclaves and other things like it. And there's 3 it wants us to go to. This time it doesn't give us an order. We can go in any order we like. There's this one, Gather No Moss, which will awaken a new puzzle type. The Ancient Court does not awaken a new puzzle type, but that's okay. And this one awakens a new type of logic grid. Maybe go to that one last. I'm not totally sure. But I won't do that right now. I'm going to finish off what I'm doing here. Claim my victory here. This is the best one because it has the most sparks. Let's actually see where I am in upgrade lands. I have 6,400 sparks. I have plenty of this. So now, let's grab some upgrades I want but haven't taken yet. Here's more bonus points for match 3. How about some flying ones? I'm going to fly faster with this. This enables diving while I'm flying. Let's see. Might as well take this one. Gives me some more points for artillery rings. Increases the number of foresight hints. I'm not really going to want this, but I'm going to have to take it to get to these other puzzle upgrades. Enables the counter and highlight. Oh, this one's very useful. What it means is I can hold control and hover over something in the logic grid, and it'll tell me, it'll highlight how many cells are in that area, so I don't have to count it manually. That's a good one. Let's see. This is another flood paint I want. So this time, instead of control clicking a gray space to turn it all white or black, I control click a black or white space, and it'll apply that color to every single gray tile. So that's another useful one. Let's take that, and then let's hold on to our upgrades now. Chatter devices, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to head this way for a second. I want to show you something. Dance of the Fireflies. Not that. Shared laughter echoes longer. That's great. I'm going to skip over this for a second. So you see this big glass wall here? We're going to head up. This big glass wall leads to essentially the beginning of the end game, or really just the end game. We need to have 75 Mirabilis and complete Serene Deluge, which is the 5th world. And don't worry, the way we're playing, we are going to have way more than 75 when we complete Serene Deluge. No worries about that, but we can't get in. We want to get in. The final puzzle of the game is back there. But this area is brand new. I just want to look at this area so you get to see it and store it in your memory banks so that in a later episode when this becomes relevant, you will remember what it is we are looking at. And maybe you will know what it is for. Okay. Let's wrap up the video with this trial. That's right, yeah, trial of Dance of the Fireflies. Let's grab that one. It's a Wandering Echo trial. And it is unique. It's just 8 Wandering Echoes. It is the only trial that involves Wandering Echoes. Most of them, again, are logic grids. Oh, darn, I lost them all. What's happening? What the heck is going on? This is weird. Alright, let's try that again. I'm gonna do a charge jump. No, I missed. There it is. Yeah. Wandering Echoes are fine and all. They're not a terrible puzzle type, but again, movement in this game is really floaty and imprecise. So they're just not the greatest puzzle type that's out there. It's unfortunate. Between this and the flow orbs, I'm just kind of underwhelmed by them. But I don't hate them. I don't hate the Wandering Echo. I think it's kind of cute. It just ends up being less fun than it has the potential to be because of the mechanics of the game. In a game with more precise, quick movement, this could be a really fun puzzle type. It also doesn't feel like much of a puzzle. You're just kind of following the objects. Look at that, Mirabilis. Let's follow all 8 Wandering Echoes because I'm just that type of person. But there's the potential to make puzzles, like the idea being trying to figure out the correct route to follow the Wandering Echo. But most Wandering Echoes follow a pretty easy route that doesn't really require any puzzle solving. It just kind of requires you to move quick, like I'm doing now. As you see, I'm not really solving a puzzle, I'm just running around. Occasionally you'll find a Wandering Echo that does sort of play tricks on you, but it's pretty rare, which is unfortunate because it just means there's a lot of squandered potential on this puzzle type. This is also a unique Wandering Echo situation. It's the only time that one Wandering Echo turns into multiple. All the rest of the game are singletons, so I guess that's that enclave finished. Is there anything else that will be an easy, quick fix to end this episode? Because it's been going on for quite a while, and I didn't really do much of note. I basically just awakened this land and cleared out a few extra trials along the way. But you can see how easy it is to be distracted. Like, I'm having the time of my life, if you can't tell from my excited chipmunk-like voice. That's how it is. We can also see progress up here. I haven't really done anything Lucent Waters, but back in Verdant Glen, I've actually solved quite a bit more of these puzzles. There's still a lot to go, and at some point, probably sooner than I expect, we're going to run into scenarios where the game will reload puzzles I've already solved, but I won't know that. But at a certain point, I'm going to start loading the mod that I was telling you about in the last episode, so we will not have to really deal with that eventually. So I think next time, I'm actually not going to do these enclaves. I'm going to head back to Verdant Glen and take care of some of the stuff I missed now that I've unlocked this area, and one thing in particular that I've unlocked up here that will become relevant very, very soon. So there's that. Thanks to both of my fans. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. I hope to see you all next time, whenever that is. Have a good one.